Eva, the first year she came in, that was very close to the end of the Rotary year, which was 2023-2024. So she's led the entire 2024-2025. And now we're going to give the chain to Eva Mugide, who is the incoming president of the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE BASE. One of the interesting things about this club is that it has diversity. It has diversity and has so many different nationalities. Welcome to ENTEBBE BASE installation. You're going to enjoy it. We're going to show you so many other people. This is the Rotary Moment Show. Welcome to the Rotary Moment.
I take this as a privilege and an honor to stand before you and welcome someone of great importance, of great courage, a very hard-working person, someone who's led our club for the last about 21 months. I think he's the only president who's been there more than a year. Our dear Charter President, CP Barbara Nekesa, please welcome to give you a few remarks. Thank you so much.
Director Emmanuel, District Governor-elect Christine, and I'll also adhere to the protocol already observed. Ladies and gentlemen, Rotarians, Rotaractors, guests, thank you so much for joining the BASE this evening. I'm excited and happy to see all of you in the green. You have really made sure you stick to our dress code. Thank you so much for respecting our dress code. I have some remarks to make, but at first, my very first is to just give a brief of where the base is before I go into thanking people. I'd like for all of us to have a glimpse of where the base was and where we are right now. So that is a picture of us after one of the trainings that we've had as a club. The Rotary Club of Entebbe Base was mothered by 3 clubs. The Rotary Club of Webaja. Webaja, please stand. The Rotary Club of Webaja is my former club, so I'm very grateful that you're here and you support always. We are also mothered by the Rotary Club of Garuga. Garuga, please stand. Thank you so much. RC Garuga, led by your president. I see the president of Webaja here as well. Thank you so much for leading the teams. Rotary Club of Entebbe. Yes, Entebbe in the house. Thank you so much, our mother clubs. So those are our 3 mother clubs. We started as a UN club in the late 2022. Revived around September 2023 is when I came in as CP. Hence the 21 months I have served as president. We were chartered on 11th of January 2024, last year, with 40 members. In terms of membership, currently we stand at 58 members. We have a diverse club of 10 nationalities, 4 continents, from 4 continents, with an age range from 28 to 66 years. We have so many that have gone through RLI classes and completed trainings. We were the highest in this year's district grants training, with about 12 or 11 of us physically present in the corridor training. We are registered fully with URSB thanks to our AG. We have fully approved bylaws also registered with URSB, yes, fully registered and approved and registered, yes. And we also have club accounts. I have to mention this because I've heard that clubs don't have accounts even after many years. We won 3 awards last year in the previous DCA that we held in Munyonyo. And we were awarded the 2023-2024 Citation Award barely 6 months into our existence as a club.
So just to summarize what President Barbara has just said, she has led a wonderful 21 months. Now, many of you would wonder, why would a president, Rotarians, you say you lead for only 12 months? This was a very interesting president who was chartered in January, and usually in January we have about 4 months to the end of the Rotary year. So she came in when we're almost ending the year, and she continued for another full year, which is why she has 21 months of leadership. So she has seen 2 district conferences. But what is interesting about this club is that Barbara, in the first district conference, got so many awards because of the hype. But what is very interesting about this club is the diversity. They have about 6 nationalities across 4 continents. They have 58 members that she has grown from 40 when they first got chartered. She and her board that you can see have managed to raise $10,000 to the Rotary Foundation, which for me is wonderful. Thank you very much, Barbara. She and her team, this club, has managed to have 2 Paul Harris members. They have Polio Plus Society members. And they are also one of the clubs that got the favor of the district governor this year. They have received 5 awards from the completed district conference that was in Dar es Salaam, which is quite amazing. Barbara has also managed to tell us about how to keep the club vibrant. They have different times that they go out with the team, club members, and they also raised $4,300 from a very simple fundraiser, which was a masquerade fundraiser. And this was very interesting, and for the first time, but they raised 4,300, which went to the GG fund, which by that I mean it allows us to collect more money. So congratulations, Barbara. And from what she has just summarized, I think they've done a very outstanding job. For a club that is only 2 years, I think they're doing a wonderful job. That is Barbara Nekesa and her team and ENTEBBE.
As I pass this baton to our incoming president, Eva, I have full confidence in her. She's a very, very strong person, very strong character, and she'll be a force to reckon with. The future of the base is extremely bright. Our roots are already deep, and our branches will continue to grow and bear fruit. To the incoming team, I pledge my full support. I request that you lead with courage and conviction, building on the foundation that has already been set, and take this club to even greater heights. As I finally step back, I remain a proud member of this great club, ever ready to serve and support. Thank you all for entrusting me, for the governors, RIDN, Emmanuel, DGE, Christine. I now see DGPs here, PDGPs. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your presence. You sneaked in, I hadn't really seen you, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a best friend. We really appreciate you. All our friends, thank you so, so much. Let us continue to serve, to grow, to inspire together. Thank you all so much. God bless you.
Good evening, everybody. All protocol observed. It's such a pleasure standing before you as I bid farewell to my term as AG. I've really had fun. Thank you, basers. You do not only have vibe, but you walk the talk.
Any AG who stands in front of a club, an AGE, should make remarks of around 15 seconds because, I mean, what do you know about the club? And so allow me not to go into anything other than to thank the base. One, for accepting this appointment. I'm particularly excited when I found out that one, the president-elect for this club would be Eva. I went to RNI with Eva, and I always thought she was great presidential material. And so I'm excited that she's making president and that I'll be in a position to assist as her AG. Secondly, I'd really want to pass a vote of thanks to the Rotarians of the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE Base for the work that they've done over the past few weeks, together with the Rotary Club of Muyenga Tankil, as we welcomed our governor in Dar es Salaam. We had a wonderful dance in which the basers brought their vibe and we lit up that place. Thank you very much, basers. I'd like to leave it at that for now and promise you to do my best to keep the already high name of ENTEBBE Base up where it is, and maybe, with some luck, improve upon where we stand. Thank you very much.
She is the president of a winning club. One of the very interesting clubs that I think has been recognized as the Governor's Club. Last year, this year that we're ending, they were recognized as one of the Governor's favorites. But not only that, they managed to pick 5 awards. 5 awards from a 2-year-old club is amazing.
1 year.
1 year?
Yes.
I'm even giving you more years than you should have.
Yes.
Welcome to the Rotary Women Show, Eva, and congratulations.
Thank you, Carol.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
This is one of the clubs I look forward to showing because of how much and how many strides you have taken.
Thank you.
Welcome with me, Eva Mugide, who is the incoming president for the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE Base.
Thank you, Carol.
Eva, welcome to the Club of Leaders in Leadership.
Thank
If you get what I mean.
Yes, I know absolutely what
I mean,
to
as
say.
Rotarians, we're leaders already.
Yes.
My first question is going to go to asking you, what is your vision? I know today you're the hottest cake on the block. So, but I want to ask you, what is your vision? And after we talk about your vision, I would like to know, what is it that we should expect from the BASE? Because you always unveil quite interesting things. I mean, last year you made us wear a masquerade, you know?
And it's coming back.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So let us hear your vision.
Yes, thank you, Carol.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I am so thrilled.
Yeah.
Tonight is going to be like one of the most wonderful nights of my life. My vision for the BASE is basically building our legacy, building on the farm foundation that's been formed by our charter president, Barbara, building a legacy that is so strong and causing an impact on our immediate community, that is Entebbe.
Yeah.
So we are looking out for projects in our vicinity. Much as we want to work in collaboration with other clubs, our vision is to establish ourselves as a club in the community where we are based in Entebbe.
Yeah.
So we have gone out to look at projects that are actually directly impacting the immediate community in there.
Yeah.
We have a home for the disabled or special needs children around Garuga. It's called Noah's Ark, and it's actually bought in by the club, and it's going to be our signature project. Why? Because given the theme that is being taken on this year, which is MCH, which is maternal and child health, coupled with WASH, water and sanitation hygiene, we found out that this home is in dire need of impacting the children in that home, which is MCH, child health, and their hygiene is very wanting. We're also looking at working with the health center, Katabi Health Center, which is in Entebbe, still to establish our club in that community. And also to impact the MCH part. So for collaboration, Entebbe BASE is working to collaborate with the Governors Club, which is Muyenga Tankhill. Exactly. With the POP's club, which is a Rotary Club of Nalumunye. And we are looking to go to the islands. The health center in Bukasa, at the Kalangala Islands. We noticed as a collaboration of 3 clubs that this health center is in dire need of revamping their NICU, their nursery.
My God, you're doing wonderful things.
ICU.
Disabled people,
Exactly.
ICU, the NICU. And that also comes with a lot of money.
A lot of money, so it's going to be a lot of work for our year. But we are optimistic that as a club, this has been presented to the club, and people are very positive towards it. Much as we're a fan club, we're also out to cause impact in the community.
It's very important.
That is why we're looking at these very, very serious ventures as a club. I know they can.
Do you notice I have goose pimples?
No way.
You literally, I think for me, because you come, you're 2 years old. You're 1 year.
1 year. Hello.
You're 1 year.
Yes.
You are doing very many impactful things. But then also, what you're doing is, now going back to the community and saying, hello, we are here, and we're doing these very interesting things. So just to summarize what Eva has just said, one, looking at the disabled people is one of the most important things that we need to do as a country. Because we never see them. But the fact that we are seeing them now, thank you very much, ENTEBBE. Number 2, the NICU. So many children have died in childbirth. But because of ENTEBBE BASE, we now are going to have a NICU. And that is a neonatal unit for that particular hospital.
It's a health center.
A health center. You will have a NICU in a health center. That's amazing. Thank you very much. I think, for me, I'm amazed. I love children.
Thank you.
One, and having history with the disabled or special
Same
needs
here.
child,
Same here.
it is very important. My final question, because I know you're going to be called in very soon.
Yes.
My final question is, we know you always unveil something as the best. There's always something. Last year was the masquerade, which was very key because you raised $4,300, which went to the GG grant. And I think for me, that is good because once we give, we're also able to get more. That means you have a lot of money at the level of global grants
Yes.
level. I want to know, just a little sneak peek for our viewers. What are you going to do this year?
Oh, trust me, for the fundraiser,
Yes.
the masquerade is coming back.
Okay.
Bigger, better, and more impactful. So wait for it.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And if we are looking at the masquerade, last year was a shock to everybody. We are also looking at the border riders that you had this year. You had a medical camp. You guys also had blood. I'm wondering, what is that project that you, as the president, where are we going for our project of the President's Club, the President's Village, or where are you going to put your foot and say, when I was president, this is what I did?
I'm actually looking at the disabled children at Noah's Ark. That is going to be my signature project.
Wow.
One, I have a personal touch for special needs children.
Yes.
I wouldn't call them disabled. They're just children with special needs.
They have special needs.
Exactly.
At all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is a project that the club is going to adopt as
Yes.
the special project to impact that small community. Why am I saying this? Because the community around Garuga and far have abandoned these children.
Yes.
You know how it's supposed to be a school or a haven, a safe haven, but it's been like a home where these children have been abandoned by their parents. So we want to revamp the capacity of that facility so that much as the heart is to help, we want to help the proprietor to be able to stand because it's like a one-man show. We want to partner with them to help these children get a better life and better facilities. I would like to call out to anyone, it could be an individual, an organization. If you feel touched by the pictures that Carol is going to share, please feel free to reach out to
The pictures on your
to
screen
me.
right now are showing the children of Noah's Ark.
Yes.
And there's a number just below where you can reach and offer any help that you can give to these children.
Yes.
And I feel very touched. I will be able to do my contribution later. But if you feel that you can give to these children, the call to action to this president is lend a hand. Let us unite for good. Do come and help these children. They are less than 10 kilometers from where you are in Kampala.
Thank you so much, Carol. You made the call for me. And I pray that the more you give, the more you receive, the more you impact those who cannot help themselves, the more you'll see your generation be impacted.
And she is the president for 2025-2026 for the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE. Wait for only good things.
This is for you, Jesus. Just wander on the beat. Skype sound. Let's go. From the moment Jewanonda, Ompa Debirunjera, Ontwala Walunjate. From the moment Jena Kwekwatant,
President Eva, let you know that your family member is being elevated to the highest office within our organization. And henceforth, whenever she comes back home, don't call her Eva, don't call her Mrs. Mugide, just call her President Eva. And to you, President Barbara, just declare to your fellow Rotarians seated here that you're giving up the presidents of this club that you helped to start, and that you will never ever claim back the presidency, however sweet it is.
I officially let go of this chain and this presidency in your favor, Eva, and very willingly, and I will not claim that chain again, ever.
To you, Rotarian Eva, you're taking up a responsibility that is critical. And you're taking up this responsibility when our organization is at crossroad. Not crossroad for the bad stuff, but we need to grow. We need to impact humanity more than we've ever done. Africa in general, and Uganda in particular, needs the services of Rotary. It is our greatest honor and privilege that we declare Rotarian Eva Mugide as a duly installed president of the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE BASE. And to you, President Eva, you're going to hold office, and your fellow Rotarians will respect you. Carry out this responsibility with great honor, and I have no doubt in my mind that you will be a great president of the year. I will now administer the oath of presidency to you in front of your fellow Rotarians.
I, Eva Mugide, do solemnly swear that I'll protect the Constitution of Rotary International and the bylaws of the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE BASE as by law established. So help me God.
So President Eva, I'll give you this as an instrument of power. It can only be rung by only one person, and that is President Eva. And whenever you ring it, Rotarians of the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE will rise up and say that President Eva is in the house. Feel free to test it. Fellow Rotarians, please celebrate President Eva Mugide.
She has been in leadership for 21 months. In Rotary, that is not something we see every day. She started her wonderful year in January, a few months to the end of the district, to the end of the Rotary year, and she has led this club to so much glory. Welcome with me, Barbara Nekesa, the president, still president of the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE BASE, and who has just handed over the chain to Eva Mugide. Congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. I think for me, the Barbara I met 3 years ago is not the Barbara I saw when you became president. And that is something I think I can praise Rotary for, or you. But I want us to start with what happened? Where did that switch? When did you switch on and say, okay, I am going to take this UN Best Club and then I'm going to make it ENTEBBE Best and we are going to succeed?
Well, I guess it's just, first of all, it's the part of me that people do not know.
Yes.
I think I'm just that kind of person who loves challenges. So when I was asked to lead a club that had literally died and they were about to write, not write
Write
off,
it
but they had given up on it.
Yeah.
And then they asked me to come in and lead. I was like, okay, I have a bit of experience.
Yes.
I can lead a new club. And then I had a vote of confidence from most of the governors and the AGs. So I said, why not? So I step in and get right into it, and I am able to just get the club from where it was from zero, literally zero, to where we are, having achieved so much as already, as we have seen today, this evening, which I already highlighted. Should I go ahead with our achievements?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we've had a number of projects that we've done, not just as a club. As a club, we've done like a road safety project, but then we've had partnerships with other clubs. For example, we're handling a maternal and child health project with the Rotary Club of the War and other clubs. And in that particular project in Mbale district, we're going to extend the maternal ward, and on top of extending the maternal ward, we get to equip it. So this is going to be a really big health center that will cater for so many people in that particular community.
Wonderful.
So these are the projects that Rotary does.
And you only 1 year.
Yeah,
People need to
we
understand
stepped
that
into
you're 1 year.
It was not easy, I can tell you. I have to tell you that. Getting my members to understand the global grant or to accept it, it was...
But they handle this on every day. These are UN proposal writers, UN...
No, not everyone works in projects. I personally had no idea about projects. I've learned so many things in Rotary that I otherwise would not have learned anywhere else.
Okay.
So something like that, global grants and all that, Rotary in terms of leadership has brought me up. It has stirred in me something that I never otherwise would have thought I had. So these 21 months have given me an opportunity to just, one, learn so much, but also just share so much from what I had no idea I could actually do. So I have been able to experience myself in a completely different realm.
I think you speak so much truth. The leader I met 3 years ago is totally, it's like a switch was flipped. Ladies and gentlemen who are watching, when I first met Barbara, she was actually in PR, and she was a yes sir, yes ma'am, yes please. When I met you as president, you got to do this, you must handle this, and I think I like that, Barbara, a lot more. Why? Because I think Rotary positioned you to lead, and which is a very big story, bigger than even this club, because then we know we have groomed a leader, not just to lead at club level, but to lead at district level, zone level, grow bigger in Rotary. And takes me to my next question. What is it that you would want to do again, Barbara? 21 months. Nobody ever does that. Everyone goes 12 months and they're like, oh no, we're done. But, I want to know, what would you want to do again?
I can tell you I don't want to lead again. I do not want to be a president again. It's so hectic. 21 months
Assistant
already
governor
took
again,
its toll.
maybe?
I'm actually going to become an assistant governor in the next year. I'm already in line for that one and other district roles. So yes, in terms of leadership, like you already mentioned, I've already been, I've been groomed, and I think I'm literally being pushed to get into different places because people see potential in me that I personally don't see in myself. So I feel like everyone sees something in me that I don't see in myself. I think that's one thing that is, and the fact that I like challenges, so I'm like, okay, let's see what I can do there. So I take on those positions. What would I do again?
Yes.
Honestly, not the presidency, but I loved the fun part of having all these members and, you know, answering their questions, because I had a bit more experience as compared to all the members, given that I had at least 2 years experience prior. So it was nice to always, you know, be there and, you know, you're like a focal point. They're asking for this, they're asking for that. I like that because I was able to actually
Provide
teach them.
the information,
yes.
yeah.
But then that's not going to ever change because I'm here to support the club, and I'm also in an incoming team. I am the club trainer, so I'll still provide all the support as much as possible. But I'm not ever going to be president again. So hectic.
So you would definitely want to lead again?
Not as president.
Not as president. Of course, not as president.
Not as president.
What that would mean is you're starting another club and you're told, like you left Webaja and you'd be leaving ENTEBBE BASE to go and lead another club.
You know what?
Yeah.
I am an assistant governor elect. That
Yeah.
means I'm coming in as assistant governor.
Yes.
And I'm the only one who has been assigned a special role.
Yeah.
The others are already given, like assigned other clubs.
Yeah.
I am given a special role to lead new clubs.
Which you do very well. Actually, I was going to say that I think one of the things the governor should do is to get you, because you are so different as a leader, and this is not me complimenting you, this is me giving you assessment of who you are. You pick up on something new so fast and you learn from it as you teach it. And that's what you did with the best. Barbara rallies people around her like she met them 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's a skill, and I think that is very, it's a skill, it's a gift.
Yeah.
You've done so well, and I
you.
think that was a wonderful role that you were given.
Yeah, so we're
to-
starting new clubs actually
Yes.
in that sense.
Yeah.
So,
and
it's-
supporting them because
Yes,
you already know. So,
exactly.
yeah. I think that's a good takeaway. Build a leader and make sure that she is able to take on the leadership that you've given her, but also make sure you empower her to build others. My final question, Barbara, what is that message that you want to give to Eva? When she finally watches that show,
Yeah.
which she will definitely do. Right now, I don't think she knows where she but when she finally gets to watch the show, what is that special message you want Eva to hear from you after leading for 21 years, 21 months, the 58 members that you've left her? What is that message you'd like her to?
Okay. Here we go. I talk to Eva quite a lot, but
And you're friends, no?
yeah, very close actually.
Yeah.
I'm just lucky that she's an incredible person.
Yes.
She has the zeal, she has the power, she's a powerhouse, that girl. So I know, and I'm very confident that she's going to lead this club to even greater heights. Anyhow, Eva, leadership is a gift from God. I believe that we are given these opportunities these opportunities come from God, and we need to embrace them, because sometimes we feel less than, but people see lots of potential. So embrace that, which you have, thankfully. And when you're in there, sometimes it gets very difficult, but hang in there, get your mentors, get people around you, surround yourself with good people who are going to cheer you on a daily, people you're going to confide in, and then enjoy yourself. It's just 1 year. 1 year is going to be very easy for you. Have fun. It's 1 year. You have a good, you have a good club. You have very good people around you. So enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. It's a good experience you will never ever have again in your life. So enjoy it.
Wonderful advice, and congratulations, Barbara. I think Rotary is very proud of you. I will not say I'm proud of you because I keep telling you, but I think Rotary is very proud to have a leader. And wherever you're working, they should be very lucky that you're in that position. They should know that we wish Rotary was not just vocation, that it would pay you for you to, because you've done a wonderful job in recruitment.
You so much.
I think you've grown Rotary, which is one of the reasons we're here on TV trying to tell people about the Rotary story.
Thank you.
So thank you very much, Barbara, and congratulations on
Thank you
finally
so
ending your 22
Oh
months
my
of
God.
leadership.
I didn't realize it was 22. Actually thought it was like 18 until like 2 days ago. I was like, oh my God, it's a long time.
Yeah, that takes a leader to not to see the time. But congratulations.
Thank you so much, Carol.
And thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Wow. What a moment to experience as a Rotarian. A very, very young Rotarian at that. Good evening, fellow Rotarians, leaders, friends, family, honored guests. I stand on the protocol already observed. Tonight, I stand before you, filled with humility, so much humility, to hold such a prestigious position in this organization, Rotary International. And I accept the responsibility of leading the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE. As the president of the year 2025-2026. Allow me to begin by extending my deepest appreciation to our outgoing charter president, Ms. Barbara Nekesa. Thank you, Barbara, for your unwavering commitment, for the firm foundation you've set for our very humble, hyped ENTEBBE Club. Your vibrant energy brought this club to where we are, and I believe we are even going further. To our board members, fellow Rotarians and guests, partners, well-wishers, family, thank you for believing in me and for being part of this incredible occasion tonight. It is a collective movement, and it is only because of each one of you that our club continues and will continue to grow, thrive, and impact our community. This Rotary year, allow me to go in deep to just throw a little light on what ENTEBBE will tackle. A Unite for Good year. A together, one act at a time, impacting communities around us. As ENTEBBE, this is a powerful theme that we shall take at heart as Rotarians. We are already living this call, and we are going to collaborate with the Governors Club, Muyenga Tank Hill. Yes, PE.Ken, to venture into the islands, tackling the MCH project at the Health Center 4, Bokassa. We have already committed $2,000 to the Raw Wash, still looking at our project and the initiative for this year. However, our signature project will be at the school or home for the disabled at Noah's Ark, tackling both child health and water and sanitation and hygiene, and it's located in Garuga. I am very excited about what we are going to achieve as a club. So to each one of you here tonight, each one who took time off to come and celebrate with us, I thank you from the deepest part of my heart. Thank you for sitting through the heat. Thank you for watching us dance and make noise for you. Thank you for anticipating the next stage of this celebration. And to the future of this club and the impact that we will cause in our community, it is in our hands, both as the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE and as Rotarians and well-wishers. As I step into this role, I do so with deep pride, renewed hope, an unshakable belief that we are going to reach immeasurable heights as Rotarians in the next Rotary year. I thank you so much for this opportunity, and I wish you a good evening. Thank you.
Alrighty, at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, another drum roll for our AG Godfrey to lead us into our director speech.
Our guest of honor is the founder and chairman of Quality Chemicals Industry Limited, which is a leading manufacturer of HIV, AIDS, malaria medicines in Africa. He has a wealth of experience in corporate governance, strategy, and business entrepreneurship. Emmanuel holds a Master of Arts degree in Economic Policy and Planning. Emmanuel is a benefactor, a Bequest and Paul Harris Society member. He has attended 20 Rotary International Conventions and 24 district conferences. Emmanuel is the Rotary International Director nominee for Zones 21 and 22, representing Africa, Middle East, and Eastern Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, Rotarians, please welcome our guest of honor, RIDN Emmanuel Katongole.
Usiwamini, ukishawapa wanakwenda. Basi jilegeze, nikubebe mgongoni. Nielewe, nikanikudekeze, nikutunze kama mboni. Katika nina midadika ya rumba, kibao kata kinyonga, mfukoni na mavumba.
Once again, good evening, family of Rotary. Let me tell you that I feel so proud of the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE BASE. This is my second time to come to your club. But throughout the year, your Rotary Club has been deep on my heart. Among the friends I have in Rotary, Rotary Club of ENTEBBE BASE takes a position. You know, friends are like stars. You don't see them every day. But for sure, you know they are there and they are doing a great job. And the Rotary Club of ENTEBBE makes me so proud because of the things that you've been doing since you started. I must say with a lot of pride that you are one of the few clubs in our district that have achieved so much within your formative year. One would ask, why are we Rotarians? We are Rotarians because we serve. We serve communities. For well over 100 years, we've been doing this, and the impact that we've caused and we're to cause is the pride that makes us wear this lapel. And for this club, the work that you've done, the MCH project in Mbale, has certainly changed the lives of many people in that area. Your work in making sure that polio is eliminated from the face of the world is very commendable. I also want to thank you, my friends, that you are 100% giving club. I have traveled in many clubs across Africa. 29% of clubs in Africa are non-giving. The Rotary Club of ENTEBBE BASE is 100% giving club. And it does not matter how much you give, although I would want you to give as much as you can. But it does not matter what you give, so long as you give with a clean heart. Giving comes from the heart. And let me tell you, my friends, and take this note, that it is people who give who will receive. And therefore, I can predict that all members of the Rotary Club of Entebbe BASE will receive whatever they want to do. Because you give. Because you give. So friends, Entebbe BASE has been formed on a strong base. And to you, President-Eva, please never destroy this base. Carry it forward. Let it grow in all aspects. Projects, membership, foundation, the youth, public relations. Entebbe BASE should grow and overtake some of the old clubs that we know. So thank you. Thank you. Continue doing the good work. And I know that once we unite for good, a lot will be achieved. And I'll be proud to be on the dais at the district conference in Munyonyo to see you getting awards and probably declared a club of the year. God bless you.
If I was to give out names or titles to clubs, this would be the club I would give the Vibe Club. The club that knows what is supposed to happen in Rotary, how much we are supposed to have fun and how much we're supposed to serve. This club is very special because they know how to collect people around them and make them warm, but they also have gone to their community. They implemented a border project where they trained 115 border men. How many of you have thought about your border guy on the streets? They managed to go to a community here in Katabi and had a medical camp. They've given blood. They have 12 PHFs and they have moved from 40 members to 58 members in their club. But they also have had a lot of fun throughout the year. They had the first masquerade dinner, fundraising $4,300 that went to the GG Fund. This is where we pool money and we're able to get more money for funding. This club also has a different way of putting people together. Their togetherness, the ambience that they create as Rotarians allows us to embrace them as new babies. They are only 1 year old, but they're able to do so much. I congratulate President Barbara, who has just handed over the mantle to President-elect Eva Mugide, who is going to lead 2025-2026. It is very interesting. When we spoke to Eva earlier, her passion is to look at children who have, disability. She's going to look at sentinels and she's going to make sure she equips the NICU of one of the health centers. Now, for one, the president of passion, the other is a president who is a mother who wants to give back to the community. This club, again, is also willing to ensure that the members enjoy themselves, so it looks out for its members. Wouldn't you want to belong to such a club? For any of you around Entebbe, come and join the Rotary Club of Entebbe BASE every Tuesday here at their fellowship. They will always welcome you, and you can join Rotary as well at Entebbe BASE.
For the wonderful fellowship we've had, I give it to Rotary International.
Join us here next week on UBC on Tuesday. Find us on YouTube at the Rotary Moment Show, on Facebook and on Twitter. You can ask any question about Rotary and we shall be able to respond. My name is Carol Chazeka Koza, Rotarian from the Rotary Club of Chihuahua.